Okay, thank you. So yeah, I can start now. So my name is Elena Peresada, and I started teaching English in 1998. So I think that I'm an experienced English teacher, and I know how to handle and how to deal with any situation in the classroom. Well, actually, this is what I thought before March 2020. And then when we all had to go online, I just faced a lot of new problems and challenges and difficulties, just as many of us did. And everything I knew about dealing with my class, well, I had to learn everything again. I had to start from the scratch. And so today I just want to share some of my maybe tricks, something which I use now when I work with online students. Well, after 2020, well, I have some students who are still online, and we decided not to go to physical classroom, as online teaching and learning is a little bit more convenient for my students. So when our students come to our lessons, well, to tell the truth, they don't come to our lessons just to study English. They come to have fun, I think, and to enjoy the learning experience. And when we all went online, that was the biggest problem, I think. This lack of interaction and so what we, as English teachers, what we all tried to do to avoid the feeling of loneliness and to keep everyone in contact. Usually in a physical classroom, students have some time before the lesson. They can interact, they can chat with one another, share some news. Well, teacher doesn't start the lesson just immediately. And but in Zoom, the situation is a little bit different. You come to your online lesson and here is the lesson. So this is what I came up with. So never join the lesson before my students. So my students can enter the room. I put the sign on my screen. I write about something which they have to prepare for the lesson, and I leave them for 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes on their own, just to make sure that they've got enough of small talk, and only then we are ready to start our lesson. Well, this is a trick which works very well with not with young learners, with teens and with adults. Well, another point. When we work in physical classrooms, it is very easy to grab our students' attention. They are always focused on you. Of course, online when we work online, there are a lot of distractors, just cats passing by our students, their mobiles, just anything can distract them. That's why it is very important just to start a lesson with something bright and just to catch their attention. Something like this, for example. So that can be the first activity of my lesson. So can you tell me what is in this picture? If you see this picture, well, definitely these are not bananas. Any ideas what it might be? Well, students come up with their ideas, and then I reveal the truth. Well, actually, these are not bananas, these are pencils. Okay, that gave me an opportunity to catch my students' attention. Another problem which we can face when we work online, especially if we work with teens. Teens don't want to turn on their videos. And as a teacher, I feel very lonely when I can't see my students' faces. But why do they have to turn on their videos? Well, teenagers, if they don't see the reason why they have to do this or that, they will never do it. That's why we can play some kind of games where video is important. Well, this is not a picture of my students. This is a picture from one of the sessions with the teachers. But still, this is the activity which we always start our Zoom sessions and we can start our lessons with students as well. Okay, our videos are off. Then I start asking yes/no question. And if your answer is yes, you turn on your video. If your answer is no, you don't do it. And this helps students just to play with their video, okay? They turn it on, then they turn it off, and they feel a little bit more relaxed. Or we can play a game which is called Never Have I, when you show 5 fingers and then you say an activity which you've never done in your life. But if somebody in the group has done it, that person has just to do it like this and just to put cat. So what's the English for it? Yeah, just okay, to do it like this, like on my video. Okay, and the winner is the person who puts down all 5 fingers. Well, this gives our students an opportunity. Well, it gives our students the reason why they have to use their videos. And then when their videos are on, they just forget to turn them off. And well, well, then the lesson goes on, well, in a relaxed mode. Okay, I think what we lack when we work online is this feeling of relatedness. And that's why online it is even more important to work on team building as we did online or in physical lessons. So what else can help us as online teachers to produce this oxytocin in our students and just to build this feeling of relatedness? We can discuss some common things which we have together with our students. We can share a meal. It's when you eat with somebody, you feel that you are getting closer and closer to this person. I like this type of activities. Show your pet and talk about it. Show your desk and talk about it. And this helps it helps us all to become closer to one another. And of course, if you share some thrilling experience, just like playing games, it also helps to build this feeling of relatedness. Here we've got a link to our playlist on YouTube, where you can listen to some other talks about team building activities. And if you are interested in working on team building with your students, okay, then you can follow this link and just watch some videos and pick up some other ideas which we and our colleagues have got for you. Okay, talking about games. Of course, when I worked offline, when I worked in in physical classrooms, I played a lot of games with my students. When we went online, at first I couldn't play many of them, and of course my students didn't like this idea. Okay, now we don't play games, we just learn all the time. But then with the help of our partners, Znania platform, we could put a lot of our games online, and I could play these games with my students. Okay, I'll just show you how students are engaged when they play games online. Oops. Sorry, something went wrong.
Vika, what does Nick look like?
I don't know. И кнопочка надо нажать. Сейчас. Илья. What does Lucy look like?
I don't know. Какой Алекс? Стоп, нет, подождите, Google, уйди, Google. Нет, все. Так, в общем. Оскар, what does Bill look like?
Okay,
Bill.
I'll stop here. Okay, you can learn more about these games if you follow the link in the chat or if you scan QR code on the screen. But of course, you don't need to play all these games which are already prepared for you. If you use PowerPoint or Jamboard, you can also invent a lot of, or you can adjust a lot of games from physical classroom to your online lessons. When I work with young learners and when I teach them how to read, I can use just this game. So when I hide the picture and I ask my students to read the word, and then we check if what they read, if it is correct. So I just can hide some pieces of information on the screen, and I use Jamboard a lot. If you take a photo of your student and put it on a Jamboard, and then your student will jump maybe on these stones and try to cross lava. So your students will be happy and they will feel that they are really in the game, and they will feel that they will feel as if they were really in the classroom and not in Zoom lesson. Okay, and I just want to share one more video with you, which we made with our students. When you make videos like this, it also helps to build relatedness, and students can feel that they belong to this group and they are not just individuals working online.
Yes.
Okay, I have a pen.
Pass me the pen, please.
Here you are.
Thank you. Pass me the pen, please. Here. Thank you. Petya, pass me the pen, please. Here. Thank you.
Leah, pass me the pen, please.
Here.
Thank you. Okay, just to finish my talk, I'd like to say that when we work online, it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, the knowledge of different tools and techniques is very important. But the first thing to think about, this is team building activities and building this relatedness in our classroom. Because online, all the problems which we can face, well, the reason for many of them is loneliness of our students. Okay, thank you. That's it.